Hey guys, welcome back once again. In this video I am going to show you how to implement server-side quick filter in AZGrid. Alright, as you can see here I have a simple AZGrid table and already I have implemented this server-side quick filter to this AZGrid table. So here at the top of this table, as you can see, I have an input box and here search something. So let me type here something. So I will try here the country name. So here as you can see the United States, Russia and Australia. So here I will go with Russia. Okay. So here I typed and now as you can see we have all the row which belong to this country Russia. Okay. So now let me type here 24. So here as you can see I got this 24 because here 24 here matching and here the age is matching, here this date is matching, means this is just like a global search. Okay, so it will match from anywhere and it is gonna to show the record. So now here let me type another one text here Dara, and here as you can see we got this two record and we don't have to type here full name. So now let's do right click and go to the inspect here, and from here let's go to network tab. Okay, now let's remove this and let it be DA. So now as you can see the API call happen, and let's scroll down here. So here as you can see Q equal to DA I am passing as a query params here. Okay, so now let's jump to the VS Code and implement this server-side quick filter to our AZGrid table. So let's come to SRC and open here app.js. Okay, and here as you can see we have this row model type as a server side. So in last video already we have discussed how to implement server-side pagination, filter and sorting. So if you have not seen that video of mine, I will recommend you to watch that video first and continue here. Okay, so now let's come to the browser, and this is how our table is looking right now. So now if I type here 23, I will get all the record whose age is 23. Okay, and if I type here another one, so 2008, I will get all the record whose age is 23 and year is 2008. So basically here this information we are passing as a query param. So age equal to 23, year equal to 2008. So now in order to implement quick filter we need a text box. So here let's come back and let's break the line here and let's write input and here type equal to search. Okay, so now let's save it and let's come back here. So now as you can see I got a input box here. So let's add a placeholder to this. So here placeholder, and here let's provide the styling. So for the styling here first of all I will add the padding. So padding 10 pixel. So now let's save it and let's come back. So this is how our input box is looking right now. So now here I will add font size. So font size, and here 105%. So now let's provide width equal to 100%. That means it is gonna to take full width. So now save it and let's come back here. So now as you can see it is gonna to take full width. Okay, so here as you can see we have this outline in black color. So let me remove this outline color from here. So for that here outline, and let's provide this value as a 0. So now save it and let's come back. So this is how our input box is looking right now. So now if I type here something I will get this icon to clear everything. Okay, so now here let's come back and let's manage a state at the top. So for that here const, and I am gonna to call it as a search text So here search text comma set search text, and here use state, and let's provide empty value first of all. Okay, so now here what I will do is I am gonna to write a use effect, and on change of this search text that use effect is gonna to call. So for that here use effect, okay, and this is gonna to take a callback function as a first parameter, and second parameter is gonna to be our dependency. So here I will pass this dependency as a search text. Okay, so here if something getting changed in search text, this use effect have to be called. So now here let's come at the top and import this use effect. So use effect, okay, and now let's write here console.log print the value of search text. So search text, okay. So now here let's scroll down, and here we need to trigger this function on change. So for that here on change, okay, and here this is gonna to give me a event, and here I will write set search text, and here I will get this value event dot target dot value. Okay, so from here I will get the input value whatever the user have typed, and now I am changing the state. So once the state got changed, this use effect is gonna to get called automatically. Okay, so now let's save it, and let's come back here, and from here let's go to the console, and now let me type here something. So here I typed A, and right now as you can see I got this A here. So now I typed again A, and I have here 2A. Okay, so that means it's working fine. So now here what we have to do is we have to call our onGrid ready function, because if we are calling onGrid ready function, definitely it is gonna to call this set server side data source. It will call this data source, and this data source is gonna to call this, and here it will make a server side call. Okay, so for that here let's come back, and here I will write on grid ready. Okay, and this on grid ready is expecting parameter as a params. So here already I am storing here in grid API, so I will write grid API. So now save it, and let's come back. So now as you can see it got failed, and here we got type error. So cannot read property API of null. So here let me tell you what's going on. So for the first time we have assigned this grid API value as a null. So here if I am calling this on grid ready, and here I am passing null, so definitely here in on grid we are reading this API, so this doesn't exist. So for that here we need to write another one condition. Okay, and here I will write if grid API, okay, if value is there then only you have to execute this. Okay, otherwise don't execute. So now let's save it, and let's come back here. So now as you can see we are not getting this error anymore. So here let me go to this network tab, and let me here type something, and here as you can see it made another one call. So now if I type here B, it is gonna to make another one call. Okay, so now it's started making call based on our value change here. So now we have to pass this search text value to backend. So for that here we have to modify this URL. So here I am gonna to add quick filter. Okay, and what I will do is I will check here if search text exists. So here what it have to do is it have to modify the URL plus equal to q equal to, and here I need to assign the value. So for that here question mark and search text, and at the last I need to append and. So now let's save it and let's come back here right now. Okay, so here let me type here something. So ABA, and here let me open this one. So here as you can see right now I am passing Q as a ABA. Here this Q means global filter or quick filter, it have to be supported by your API. So here I am using this JSON server API and it is supporting by using Q here. So that's why I am passing Q equal to and this value. So now here let me type something. So for this I will type Russia. Okay, and here as you can see we got all the Russia record. But you might have noticed here, so here as you can see I write R and here we have R, again here we have RU, and here RUS, and here RUSS, and here I have RUSSI. That means once we are clicking and it's getting changed, it is making a call. So now here we have to stop doing that, means it have to add some interval and after that it have to make a call once I will stop writing. So for that here we need to add a property that is called debounce interval. Okay, so once we will stop writing, after a particular time it have to make a call. We have to install a package that is called Lodash. So here npm install Lodash. Okay, so let's install this package, and here in meanwhile let's import this package. Okay, so here underscore and from Lodash. Okay, so now what I have to do is here I will write a function. So here const, and I will call it as a search equal to, okay, and here Lodash dot, and here I will get this function that is called here debounce. So debounce, and this debounce is gonna to take two parameter. First parameter as a callback function. So here callback function, okay, and the second parameter as a your debounce interval value, and this value will be in millisecond. So here I am gonna to define 2 seconds. Okay, so now here already we are calling this set search text on change method. So let's remove this one. So let's call here search method. Okay, and here we are passing this value. So now we need to get this value. So from here we can write this as a text here. So now we will be getting that value as a text here, and right now here I can paste this code. So set search text, and here I can pass this text. So now let me save this one. Okay, and let me write here console.log to this text. So now let's save it and let's come back here and let me refresh this page. Okay, so let's come to the console, and here I type A, and now as you can see after some time it's got printed here. So now if I type here ABC, now I will get direct ABC only, as you can see here. Okay, so now let's come there to the network tab. Okay, and let's start typing here DA, and right now let's click on this, and here as you can see we have only one call with DA. So if I click here you can see the Q equal to ABC I am having here. Okay, so now here if I want to type here swimming, so swimming, okay, and now here as you can see we have a single call with this swimming, and here we are passing and we are getting all the record which are related to swimming. So now if you want to decrease this one here 2 seconds, so if you want to make 1 second, change to 1, okay, and come back here. So now it is gonna to make call based on that. So here as you can see the time has been decreased and it's making call like that. Okay guys, So in this video we have seen how to implement server-side quick filter. So for that here we have designed our quick filter, and on change of this event we are calling a method called search here, and we are passing the present value. And for search here, in this method here we have one package that is called lodash. By using that here we are calling this function debounce, and here we will get that value whatever we are passing, and here we are printing. So let's comment this, and here we are changing the state, okay, after 1 second. Okay, so once the state got changed, it is gonna to call this use effect, and from here it will call the onGrid ready function. Okay, so now onGrid ready function is gonna to call here set server side data source, and from here this data source will getting called. So this data source we have defined at the top, and this is gonna to get a call, and now here I am checking the value of search text. That means if something is there, it have to modify the URL, and it have to pass q equal to that value itself. Otherwise it don't have to pass anything. Okay guys, so you can get the download link of this code in description of this video. If you have any doubt, you can ask me in comment section. If the content was useful, please do like, share and subscribe. See you in next video. Thanks for watching.